Well, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and once again I'm in Dauphin Island, Alabama, and it's a Audubon sanctuary out here. There's a lot more than just birds out here, though. In fact, check this out. Look at this frog here. Let me see if I can get him close to the camera for you. This little boy, we found him just right off the trail, and he's one of the smallest little frogs I've seen in quite a long time. And anyway, I probably wasn't supposed to pick him up, but you know, I saw him there and took the opportunity. Anyway, let's see, we've got a second question from Stealth Style 1. He gets 2. Well, he sent in 2 and they were both good, so that's how that works. He says, how do you feel about League of Legends payment system compared to the payment system like Team Fortress 2? Both games are perfectly playable without spending money, but LoL doesn't really make it fun to play without spending money. Team Fortress 2, on the other hand, is fun no matter how you play it. And I use both systems. I spend money to support both, although I don't like being forced to pay in League of Legends. Well, let me tell you this. They are two different styles of games. Now, League of Legends is it's a competition style game, but not in the same fashion that Team Fortress 2 is. And thought I heard something over there. I was wondering if the turtles were back. We scared them off when we walked up. I was hoping they'd come back because they'd be a little bit fun to get on camera. So anyway, Team Fortress 2 is first-person shooter, and it is a bit different, and here's the reason why. And here's the reason why I think that their payment systems are different. And we're not talking about whether they take PayPal or Moneybookers and that kind of stuff. We're talking about whether or not they are you're forced to play, or to pay to play. And so Team Fortress 2 needs something called cannon fodder. And cannon fodder is really, it is the things to shoot at. Now, in that game, you don't shoot at anything else but other players for the most part. And if you don't have any players to shoot at, what fun is it? So let me give you a little analogy here. Just imagine that you're watching basketball, football, whether it's European soccer football or American football, or hockey. And now imagine that only 10% of the players are out there. It's just not as fun. There's just not as much interaction going on. There's just not as much of anything, but yet it's still the same game. And so that is, if you have a problem in a game to where you need more players to make it fun, then you have to give them more of a reason to be there. And so those people that are there that are not paying, consider them your targets and the reason that they're there. So now another thing that's interesting that kind of brings us to mind people complaining about having to pay for games. Think about the last time you heard a friend of yours who talked about having downloaded a game without paying for it, pirating, or whatnot, and then complained about the quality of the game. Does that strike you as kind of funny? You know, these games are businesses, and all of them need money coming in order to continue, in order to survive. You know, there are a few games that they can put out there that they can, you know, that they just give away for free and stuff, but those are mostly people trying things and not really monetizing, not treating it as a business. The big games, they're all a business. They need to make money. And so, you know, you can't knock them for making you pay for some stuff, because if you enjoy the game, you should be supporting the game. You're taking resources, even if you're playing on the servers, you are taking resources. And so in the instance of Team Fortress, you know, you can be there as cannon fodder. You know, there's an interview I did with Victor Kisley from World of Tanks, and he talks about all the players that pay or that play for free, and he totally says they're needed. You need targets to shoot at. And so, you know, there is a place for that, but if you like a game, support it, because if you don't support it, there's no version 2 coming out, there's no upgrades, none of that. And the good games, we need them to stick around. We need further development on them. Anyway, I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.